Helldivers 2 is such a lightning caught in a bottle game that its success has made people care and love the franchise, since it's one of those things that many games fail to be: fun and engaging. If you don't know the situation that's going on somehow, let me explain a little bit of it. So Helldivers 2 is now making PC players have to link a PSN account to their Steam accounts to play the damn game, which is outright fucked up because the countries that doesn't have PSN are pretty much fucked, right? They can't do shit, and even if they can use a VPN or try to use a VPN, they'll get banned, or most likely banned. Most people don't want to run the risk of that. So because of this whole linking situation, it's become a whole big old fucking issue, controversy sort of thing. So now, understandably so, everyone is fucking pissed about this because it's pretty much just a slap in the face to the Helldivers community and its PC players, just to force a link between them and Sony. And understandably, most PC players doesn't want to link with Sony because Sony has a pretty bad track record with keeping the data of its users safe because of all the hacks and everything going on with them in the recent years. Honestly, like, you guys remember, what was it, 2011, 2010, the big old hack situation on Christmas, I think? Yeah, that whole situation is still bright in everybody's minds. Fuck all that. So, why is this happening? Well, there is a mix of information going on, but what we will be discussing here is my belief, and that is the wonderful people of Arrowhead. They just wanted a safer and more secured connections for us to enjoy the game. They want to make sure that we have stable login accessibility and are able to properly deal with cheaters and so on and so forth, which is, reasonable. While their intentions may be pure, they failed to recognize or remember that they made a deal with a metaphorical devil, that is Sony, who I suppose was asked for support of some kind or knew of the plans of Arrowhead and issued an order for PC players to be mandated to create a PSN account to, even play the game so they can be under their umbrella of security and safety, quote unquote. And that's entirely a fucked up situation, right? As time progresses, Sony is fumbling so fucking bad this game that they are even stopping the sales of Helldivers 2 in countries that don't support PlayStation. How delusional of a company you gotta be to restrict access to a game that gives you so much good PR automatically, just automatically. It's just fucking insane. It is also revealed that Arrowhead disabled the linking of the PSN accounts so that people can access the game, which is good. However, Sony seems to be adamant on making sure every player that is playing the game is linked to Sony, no matter what. The idea that they would figure something out at least was probably in the general opinion for Arrowhead, but they failed to see that Sony is a big old company and they don't give a shit. And at the same time, this makes sense because they didn't expect to blow up as they did to this degree. So now Sony is now going to harvest their metaphorical crop, that is our data, accounts, and so on, from the Helldivers community. And if you aren't a good crop, if you can't provide, fuck you. That's all that matters to them. Fuck you. Let me just go ahead and throw you away into the weeds. And honestly, this sort of decision making, this sort of action towards the community may kill the game. It may go ahead and cripple the game. Are they trying to kill the game? Like, what are they doing? Are they tightening the noose around Arrowhead's neck to show that they are the ones in control and can do whatever they want? Or are the people of Sony just that incompetent and out of touch that they think that what they are doing is a good idea? Because yeah, Arrowhead knew at some point that they need to start linking PSN accounts, but even then they said they didn't know how many regions couldn't make a PSN account in general, and how you can't even make it through a VPN or anything. So that's one of the many reasons why mandating, like, these mandated linkings is not it, Chief. It's just no. it's bad. Like, it's a bad idea. It's just gonna hurt the game. It's already hurting its reputation. Its reputation is literally rock bottom, as you can see from the Steam from the Steam, like, reviews and everything. It's entirely insane that Sony is still adamant on this decision and even making it worse. And because of this, I've seen plenty of reactions to this whole thing. People are even blaming Arrowhead equally, if not partially, for all of this. And personally, I don't think that's fair. Arrowhead, as we know, want the best for us players and wanted better security and make sure that we have, a tighter hold of the game, that, we're having as fun as possible and don't have to worry about much, and not let it get infested with hackers and so on, and making it easier to log in. So many things when it comes to security and safety that I'm sure Arrowhead just wanted for us to have, so it can be, fun and, secured all around. Look, better security, smoother quick logins, easier ways to deal with exploiters and hackers are good. It betters the game, it betters the experience. However, the application that is being done here is the biggest issue. Nothing is wrong wanting to have a better game, better security, but realistically, here, their hands are tied and can only negotiate with their own backer, not to do this to their game and community. Honestly, it's like telling your landlord who is actively trying to change certain parts of the house no, and to try and negotiate how to stop this or how to make it non-disruptive for you and your family, but they don't give a fuck, they don't give a damn. This situation is so damn bad, Arrowhead is now encouraging people to review bomb the damn game, so it gives them more leverage in negotiations with Sony that seem like they aren't going well. It's sad that so many people will be locked out of Helldivers 2, which is just such an amazing game, and I'm so happy I'm able to play this game anytime I want. And if there was a chance, if there's a universe out there where this game is taken away from me, I'd be fucking furious. It's not like I'm not now for my fellow Helldivers who possibly can't even play the game after a certain amount of days. I think at the end of this month, it's just incredibly sad and just so fucking frustrating. People love Helldivers. People care about this franchise. They care about the community, and that's why people are so fucking pissed off about this, because it just feels like such a big injustice to the game and to the community. Now, with Helldivers 2 becoming such an example of company overreach, many other dev studios might just shy away from working with companies like Sony even more than they have been previously because of this whole situation, because of this lack of awareness of how badly they fucked up. I'm still gonna love the game and support the game and play the game, but I am incredibly annoyed, frustrated for the other Helldivers who can't fight alongside me because of where they live in real life. No VPNs can work due to the risk of ban, and now with Helldivers being pulled from being able to be purchased in specific countries, it just pisses me off even more. And it just, my god, it's just injustice. It's just plain old injustice. People want to enjoy the game because it's such a lightning in a bottle sort of game. It's just a travesty. With all this, it just shows how incredibly out of touch and up their ass Sony is. And so this begs the question, why is Sony doing this? Some people say it's to make more accounts to look good in front of shareholders, selling more data, holding a tighter grip on Arrowhead and the community so they can squeeze control and money from them, and many more theories of what's going on. To me, these theories are just explanations on how Sony is just trying to operate, but again, it's just doing something it's always been trying to do, just seize and maintain control. And that's what I think what's happening now, because they're trying to seize and tie in control over something that's actually working right now. Yet, how they're doing it is so out of touch and deadly to a community that does wonders for the game and vice versa. It just feels like a terrible mandate from a company that is so out of touch and doesn't even know how to deal and foster a community that would just print money for them if they just shut the fuck up and let the devs do what they want and create great content for the game, which will make money for them. Plain and simple. But yeah, these are my thoughts on Helldivers 2 and the situation, the controversy that's going on right now so far, because there might be good things that happen in the future, there might be bad things. So what do you guys think? What do you Helldivers think? What are your thoughts on the whole situation? Do you think Sony will roll back their terrible decision? Let me know in the comments below. Stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy mentally, emotionally, physically, and see you guys later. And also, side note, shout out to Kai_Otai. He loves his wife very much. You're welcome, Kai. See you later.